Westfield. Support for the community programming of WSKB is provided by Westfield Bank. For more than 160 years, Westfield Bank has been an important community presence and commercial leader in the Pioneer Valley. With convenient full banking services in Westfield, West Springfield, East Longmeadow, Agawam, Feeding Hills, Springfield, Southwick, as well as Enfield and Granby, Connecticut, visit us on the web at westfieldbank.org. We thank the generosity of our underwriters. For more information, please contact the Westfield State Foundation at 413-572-8646.
It's Tuesday morning, and it's November 27th, 2018, the final week of November, and
it is.
Yes, and that's Peter Coles, the kitten of the keys, meow.
I can
and
do it.
You're the last November's nerd. You're the nerd of the knobs, the nerd of the knobs. Now we got to work on the D's for December because we're about to become
You got to write that in.
Decemberfest.
You got when you're doing your song list, you got to bring it in then. That's when you do it.
Wow, it's Tuesday morning. And
it's sleeting.
It's sleeting and it's raining, and we are here alone, just us chickens. Jay is off on
He's working.
a working day, so he's out there listening to us, probably on his way to some God knows forsaken place. And
Jay has a big coverage area. He
sure does. Yeah, he's got a big responsibility.
Yeah, he's got a big coverage area for his guys, and he can be sent anywhere in that coverage area.
He's a manager. Yes, or a district manager or whatever that is. Yeah. It's a big job.
Yep.
And we have a replacement for him, I think, as Bill Parks is coming in sometime after 6:30. So he'll be here, and
he'll be the trusty sidekick for today.
He'll be my trusty Dusty. I will have to come up with something different, some other sidekick.
Yes.
Yeah. My happy lappy chappy, my happy sappy. Never mind. It doesn't work. Hey, how was your Thanksgiving? What did you do?
I actually got invited to my. Now you're gonna have to follow the bouncing ball.
Yeah.
My brother's fiance's brother's house for Thanksgiving. Who?
Your brother's fiance's brother's house. My God, this is like going to like somebody that you don't know at all.
I know Darren very well. He's a mechanic in town.
Oh, okay.
He works at a shop in town.
Yeah.
And we're pretty good. I see him at functions at my brother's house all the time. So it's not like I'm walking into something. His kids know me. His wife knows me.
Right.
So and they like my mom. So me and my mom went over there because we really didn't have anywhere to go.
I think this was the Thanksgiving of orphans.
My brother's kids were at their mom's. So
everybody that I talked to had sort of like, including my own brother.
Out of sorts?
Not out of sorts so much as we weren't going to do Thanksgiving this year, so my brother had nowhere to go. We were going to Montgomery. What do you call it? Not Montgomery. We were going to Watertown. They moved to Watertown near Boston for ours, for my cousins, and my brother didn't want to go to that, so he ended up in like a diner having Thanksgiving dinner by himself.
I've done that before.
I have too. And I told him that, I said, one of my fondest memories was when that millennium turned. The year was 1999 to 2000.
I knew where I was when I was doing that.
Yeah. Well, I went out to dinner by myself that night. I was house sitting for some friends, and I planned it perfectly because if you remember, they were going around the world in 2000, and we had Y2K2 or whatever.
Y2K.
Yeah.
Everything was going to die. All the numbers weren't going to flip.
That's right. And so I had planned to be alone from the afternoon to midnight because it was going to be very special. And
That's true.
So I went out to the Galaxy Diner in New York City. There were two of them. There was one right around the corner from me. There was another one on the other side of town because I couldn't get a reservation at the big swanky places.
Right.
They
and
were all.
Nor would you want to if it's all gonna go to heck.
Yeah.
That night, you might as well be somewhere comfortable.
Yeah, no, it's exactly right. So, yeah, and rather than cater, I used to cater, and
Sure, yeah.
nothing's worse than being a caterer or a waiter on New Year's Eve.
I worked that night. I was working at Holyoke Police Department.
Oh,
dispatcher. They had all hands on deck just in case it did crash.
God, I remember this.
Mm-hmm.
And then nothing happened. Was there anything at all that happened?
We didn't even have a blip.
Wow. And
but nobody
made for
knew.
Nice news for a long while.
Nobody knew for sure. So, because the coding operations, they only had double digits for the year, and nobody knew that was the bug. The bug was instead of 4 digits for the year on a computer, they only had 2.
So
nobody
that doesn't
anticipated
offer
that,
as much protection or something.
Well, nobody knew what was going to happen when it hits 00. Nobody knew if that was going to cause programs to crash. Nobody knew if that was going to cause computers to die. Nobody was. They thought it wouldn't be a problem, but they weren't sure.
And was 00 considered not a number? Is that why it was?
Yeah, because it would be now everything instead of being 99,
right?
Now it would go to 0 and it would cause a negative in programs when they're figuring date and things like that.
Oh,
so it would cause a negative, thinking it was 1900, and it would cause negatives all over the place, and they figured that would crash a lot of programs, including public safety and things like that. They were really worried that stuff was just going to go poof.
Well, I was in a diner on the east side. The owner of the west side diner happened to be there, so he sent me a little thimble of wine.
Nice.
Oh God, help me! And that was that. But so this Thanksgiving, we had a nice Thanksgiving in Watertown, which is a pretty nice little area there in Watertown.
Yeah, Watertown's a nice area.
Yeah. And we had a great time with my cousin and my cousins, my goddaughter, etc. And then came home to our dog, who's waiting for us.
Did you bring leftovers?
I brought one tiny little bit of leftover, so we had one meal of the stuff.
Yes.
We had chestnut stuffing.
That's good.
Yeah, very, very good. And a lot of butter on everything. My godmother, who was the mother of these people, used to believe in putting a little butter on everything.
Sure.
And in fact...
So does Paula Dean.
Yeah, well, her gravestone says put a little butter on it.
No kidding.
Honest to God.
That's
Yeah. Dorothy Curtis, such and such to such and such. Put a little butter on it.
We had 3 turkeys because...
Really?
Yes, because the dad, Darren, likes to cook, right? So he's a cook. His daughter, who's like 14, is a super talented cook. So they made competing turkeys. And then
competing turkeys.
So and then there was a third turkey.
How many ovens were they brought? Well, somebody cooked and brought it.
The third one came in from my brother's fiance Wendy's mom brought a turkey too.
I see.
So there were 3 birds, and we had to judge which one we liked the best. And it turns out Darren's daughter had the best turkey.
Really?
It was she had it was perfect skin, and she put herbs underneath the skin, and
right,
it was
do that.
It was right on. And I smoked a turkey while that was all going on. I was at home.
Sounds so strange. You smoked a turkey.
At home, I was cooking a turkey in my smoker, which also came out pretty darn good too. The skin wasn't as good because I think I overcooked it. But the meat was unbelievable, and the flavor was really good.
What makes a turkey good? We should ask Lauren Kinzerski.
It's a low and slow cooking process, so it took almost 13 hours to cook. And it was a 17-pound bird.
So that keeps the juices in?
Yes.
Yeah, and all of that?
Yeah, because you're only cooking at 250 degrees.
Uh-huh.
You're not cooking at a high temperature. But I think I cooked it about an hour too long.
Got it.
But it was my first time ever attempting to cook a turkey.
And there was an actual smoky taste to it.
Yeah. Yeah, I used apple and a little bit of hickory.
Oh, interesting.
And I stuffed it with onions and apple.
Right. Oh, I do that myself.
And then like the spices, sage and things like that, I put inside the bird. I didn't put it under the skin, but I put it inside. and then I rubbed it with garlic, like a garlic spread, and salt and pepper.
Okay, it sounds lovely.
It was really good, actually.
You know what I love most though is stuffing. I gotta say, I stuffing and
I still make my pops.
Stuffing and what's the and cranberry sauce.
See, I'm not a cranberry sauce.
Oh boy, I could have cranberry sauce with everything. Honest to God,
I made my pop stuffing, which is he had sausage, but bread stuffing with sausage and celery and some, it's kind of like the standard herbs type of thing. So celery. He always put peppers and onions in there too. I
green peppers.
Small though, small. But I just put the onions in there.
Yeah,
and it came out really good.
Wow.
I got to get rid of the rest of it because
did they eat in the middle of the afternoon? Yeah, I wonder.
I gained a few pounds.
When time did your folks eat? Because we ate at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, which is a strange time. I never eat at 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
We ate around 3 as well.
Yeah. And that's because getting people there, et cetera, et cetera.
Well,
I often wonder, we're cooking Christmas, and I always end up going, come at 2 and we'll eat at 3. But it's strange.
You should be more towards 4 for Christmas, I would think. Because I know a lot of people that do Christmas breakfast, and then they do a light lunch, and then they eat around 4 or 5.
Oh God, I can't have that many things happening on one day.
No.
Just open the damn presents, eat the meal, and go home. No, sort of something. No, unless I'm out with people. But if it's the family, go upstairs because my family lives with me on Thanksgiving. So, I don't. I
know. It's a stressful time of the year for a lot of people.
My sister called me this week with the dilemma of all time.
What's that?
I'm 73. She's 67. I think. Am I supposed to give her age on radio? I don't.
That's okay.
Yeah, she's not listening. Maybe she's 66. I don't know. At any rate, she called to say after 73 years or 66 years, I guess.
Yeah.
She doesn't want to give gifts any longer.
Okay.
And we don't want to exchange gifts because she has 7 grandchildren. So
I get it.
Absolutely. But we've never all these years not exchanged
How
gifts.
about a Yankee swap? Or you pick how many siblings in your family?
Oh, just to my brother and my sister and I.
Oh,
and
so
then
it's and
the husbands,
Well, no, what we did was when I was married, we did couples. So you picked we rotated because my wife had 2 sisters. So, and you picked for the couple, and the dollar limit was $50.
Yeah. I'm going to one of those Yankee swaps. Paul Karen has one every year, and so I get to go.
Paul
Yeah, you remember Paul? Yeah, he was in my first class I've ever taught. So he and his wife Paula, who was also in my class, always have this wonderful Yankee swap. So
he'd probably remember me because I'm, the big cameraman from Channel 4.
I will. Yeah, I'll ask him. I'll remember to ask him. So at any rate, but I said, okay, let's do, and don't worry, I turned out we hadn't bought her anything. I thought we had, but thank God we didn't have to buy her any. But that idea of, we're not going to exchange gifts, therefore you can't give me a gift, or I'm not going to give you a gift, so don't give me a gift. It sort of takes all the, it's so practical, so,
I had a problem when I was married that I wasn't allowed to buy gifts. That was my wife's holiday, and she did everything, and I wasn't allowed to do anything, and I got really upset about that over time.
Yeah.
I used to like buying my nieces and nephews something.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't give to get.
Right.
But apparently I'm not getting anything this Christmas.
But some people get offended by that. They feel really bad if you do that, and feelings can hurt.
Yeah. James and I exchange, so that's something, but we don't. It's not a lot of money, and sometimes we have a decision that we're going to put it towards something or whatever. Maybe we'll put it towards that hole in my ceiling.
It's always good to receive something because it makes you feel good.
Yeah.
Even if it's only temporary.
So tell me this weather. We have a parade. The Lantern Parade is this weekend. The Santa's Family Workshop is in the morning at from 10 until 2, and it looks good for that. And
actually, it looks good for everything.
Well,
last I saw.
It said beautiful day or sunny day, partly sunny day. And then I saw at 7 o'clock where suddenly there were raindrops. And I'm
looking at Saturday right now. Early in the morning, low percentage chance of rain.
Yeah.
Around 7 o'clock, you might get a shower. It doesn't say anything about heavy rain because it's not heavy, but
so we might be. Well, what about?
But we're so far. We're still.
Yeah. What's 6 o'clock like? Because that's just at the beginning of all the excitement.
They said a tenth of an inch of rain. No, a hundredth of an inch of rain. And 40% chance. So 50-50 on a shower.
50-50 on a shower. Okay.
It's not going above 60%, so I don't think everywhere is going to get rain.
Okay. So I got to call the mayor to find out what we do on that. But we'll be watching it. And you certainly be watching the news, everybody. If you're planning on coming to
a couple days out.
The workshop will go on. It's a great workshop. You bring your family to it. You get to see Santa. It's at the middle school. It's free. We make decorate cookies and make lanterns.
Oh, yeah, that still is the middle school. I'm sorry.
It is the Westfield Middle School. Yeah. It used
to
be
called for a minute.
South Middle. Yes. Now they just dropped the South, so it's middle school. And then right around the corner is the vendors fair for Kiwanis at the big the
Boys and
Girls Club, yeah. So, and then if you want to march in the parade, we're assembling at the Family Dollar parking lot at 5:30 at night. And then kicking off the parade at 6:15. We've got some beautiful puppets. So please, God, make the weather good. All right. I want everyone out there to create your own high pressure. What am I praying for?
High pressure, yeah.
High pressure. We want high pressure all the way.
We're still a ways out on the forecast.
I know. But, that's the thing about an event planner. That's the bane of the
if you get any luck,
planner.
The showers will get early in the day now while you're indoors, and then you'll be fine afterwards in the outdoor part.
All right. From your mouth to God's ears. From your mouth to God's ears. And all right. So, hey, Christmas season is now here, and I don't know if Kenny Stomsky would be upset that I'm going to play a Christmas song, but I figure we've only got 4 shots at some Christmas songs. We're not going to play them totally, but I'm going to find some interesting ones for you. And Aaron Watson is a Texan country western singer. It's that Texas swing style that I love so much.
Sure.
And he's got a new album out this season called The Aaron Watson Family Christmas, and he has many members of his family on this. But I just like this version of Jingle Bells. And so listen to Aaron Watson. This is Aaron, and either it's his wife or his daughter, Kimberly, singing Jingle Bells, One Horse Open Sleigh. Texas Swing.
I love those Jingle bells, all those holiday Jingle bells, all those happy Jingle bells. I love those Jingle bells. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. O'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtails ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. A day or two ago, I thought I'd take a ride, and soon Miss Fanny Bright was seated by my side. The horse was lean and lank, Misfortune seemed his lot. He got into a drifted bank and then we got upside. Whoa! Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hang on to your hats, here come the many moods of Uncle Milo. Santa Claus is coming to Texas, boys. Twin fiddles. Aha! Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
Support for community radio on WSKB is provided by Betts Plumbing and Heating Supply Company, an independent, family-owned wholesaler serving Westfield for over 50 years, specializing in plumbing, heating, and industrial piping supplies. On the web at bettsplumbing.com or at 14 Coleman Avenue in Westfield. Support for the community programming of WSKB is provided by Comcast and Xfinity.com, offering Xfinity TV, Internet, home phone, and home security services. Information on all that Xfinity has to offer in the Westfield area is available online at Xfinity.com.
We thank the generosity of our underwriters. For more information, please contact the Westfield State Foundation at 413-572-8646. Discussions of local politics, events, happenings, and miscellany potpourri. Ken's Den, Tuesday, 8 to 10. Live from the campus of Westfield State University, this is 89.5 FM, WSKB, Westfield.
Wow, it's Tuesday morning. It's November 27th, 2018, and counting. I'm here without JPEG Luca, trustee sidekick, but the November's nerd of the Knobs is here, and you are a definite nerd. You like being a nerd, don't you,
I
Peter
do.
Gross?
I'm a proper nerd.
A proper nerd.
Yes.
Were you considered I was considered a nerd in high school because I wore glasses and had acne. I think that those were the base. And was it something also about my dress? No, because I was wearing the same. We both went to cathedral. We wore uniforms.
That was great though, because you didn't get that stigma from that because everybody wore a uniform.
That's exactly right. Except mine was filthy. No, that's not true at all.
No, I'm sure yours was impeccable.
I was impeccable.
Mine was
but I was considered a nerd because of glasses and acne.
I wasn't considered a nerd because of that.
Well,
I was a computer guy.
You were smart.
Well, maybe I wasn't even a nerd. Maybe more like a geek.
Oh, so there's a difference, and that was 4 letters.
A little bit, I think.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah,
a little bit. I was a computer guy. I did lighting and sound instead of being on the stage.
Nerd. It's so funny that nerd would mean to me somebody who is very intellectual, into books.
I wasn't into books. I worked in the library.
But you were also, or a nerd would be something. I would rather read a book than go to a party. A geek would rather, but a geek is different. A geek would rather repair a machine.
I was both, actually.
Or write a.
So maybe I was both.
You were a geek nerd.
Yeah. Maybe I was both, because I love reading books, and I wish I had more time nowadays to do that.
Yeah.
And maybe when my life settles out a little bit, I'll start reading again.
Oh man. See, I go to bed at night and I sit there. Of course, you have. You're not old, and
last night I was tired.
Yeah. You go directly to bed. Okay, so I like to lie in bed and read for a half hour, something, which I suppose folks to sort of lull my mind into sleep.
In my 30s, I did that. But now it's like I'm so busy that I just want to go home to watch a little mindless television for a while, and it doesn't even matter really what it is anymore, and then just go to bed.
This week,
I was up till 10 last night. So
10. Oh,
I was having an unfortunate
I
discussion.
went to bed at 10:30, so we both. But I read for a half hour, so 11 o'clock. Like everybody cares, I had a tuna fish sandwich yesterday for lunch. Now
Was it tuna fish salad or tuna fish?
We are not going to talk about my tuna fish salad, which was not the case. I had lunch yesterday with my friend Michael Kavanaugh, whose birthday was.
Is he the piano player?
Yeah. No. No.
I'm thinking of somebody else. I'm sorry.
We went to a Friendly's. I'd been into a Friendly's ice cream on Riverdale Road in West Springfield. I haven't been to Friendly's since I was 30.
That's because
30.
Service has been horrible.
Depending on where you go in every restaurant, I don't.
They've had a lot of mismanagement at the top, which has caused problems down the bottom.
I always loved their hamburgers that were cooked in a different way. They were not on buns, but
on a setup.
They were on
a grilled cheese.
Like a grilled cheese.
It's called Big Beef on a setup.
Yeah. Where'd you get that?
Big Beef on a setup.
Big Beef on a setup.
My dad used to cook them at Belmont Ave, on the Friendly's at Belmont Ave.
Oh, I remember that one. Yeah,
that was right around the corner from his house. Right up near Kenwood Lane.
Yeah. Oh, for God's sakes!
So he would cook them, and he taught me and my brother how to.
What is it? Big
Beef. It was a square patty.
Yeah, you're right.
On a setup, which was basically a grilled cheese.
And
so you
grill the cheese, and then you pull the cheese apart, and then you put the bread. Or you grill it all together.
You'd actually cook the burger.
Right, you cook the burger separately.
No, you kind of par-cook the burger. You cook it to a certain point. You'd put it in between the cheese on the bread, and then you'd grill the bread, basically, making it a grilled cheese.
Yes. I like that very much. Now they're serving it on buns. But you
can still ask for that.
Well, can I?
Yeah, ask for a Big Beef on a setup.
God. Okay, I got to remember this. Big Beef on a setup. Well, they have Big Beef on a setup. At the Russell Inn, they serve what they call a friendly burger.
Yeah.
And that you can get it at the Russell Inn right up here, right up the street. Yeah.
Right by the state
I'm not
police
telling
barracks.
Everybody to go there to get it. Beef on a setup.
Yeah, it's called Big Beef on a. That's my dad taught me how to cook it when I was a little kid.
How do you like?
Because he did it for a long time. He worked at that Friendly's for years.
Friendly's had awful waffles. Those were years back. You don't remember the awful waffle?
No. Was it some type of a shake or something?
Yeah, it was a real incredibly thick shake. I don't think they put as much milk in the shake.
The precursor for the fribble?
Yeah, it was the precursor for the fribble, and it came in a huge mother of a glass. It was like it was this huge thing.
Sounds good.
Oh, it was awful waffles. And then they had the best hot chocolate. They had hot chocolate that was really hot, so when it went to the vanilla ice cream, it crackled on top of the vanilla ice cream, and so you got like fudge or little candies on top. Oh, just perfect. Memories.
And
memories.
Like I said, over the years,
Friendly's is no longer.
When the Blakes owned it, it was really good.
Yeah,
and then it got sold to corporation after corporation, and it slowly went downhill.
And then it's back now to the Blakes from
I'm not
Springfield?
they may be partial ownership of it. But it got transferred to Hershey, sold it to somebody else, and the management slowly got worse and worse. And now they're trying to resurrect it, but I think it might be too far gone.
Big beef on a shingle. Big beef on a setup.
Setup.
Oh, okay.
If they ask you what a setup is, white bread.
Why are we talking about this?
Because that's what we do, Bob.
Yeah, I know it, but I want to connect the digression to something.
So you were having lunch with a friend.
Yeah, but that wasn't that was tangential to the story that we were talking about.
Okay. What were we talking? We were talking about food.
We
Or
were
Our
talking.
Long Days?
No. Isn't that awful?
I'm trying to help you connect back to the...
This is awful. This is awful. 6:32 in the morning. Oh, and this is funny too. I have been lying about Michael Bublé. Somehow or other, I read a story about Michael Bublé.
I read that same story, so I was agreeing with you.
That
he was walking away.
He was walking away. It turns out he's not walking away. He's walking back into. Did you know that? He's walking back into show business.
Okay.
Because he's been away for a year because of his child who is ill. And so consequently, he is going back to show business.
Okay.
So he's got his first album out in a long while. It's called Love, and it has all of these romantic songs on it.
Nice.
And,
Standards, because that's his style.
Nice guy. Yeah,
that's his deal.
So everybody, Michael isn't leaving the business. So don't go
He's
jumping
back!
up. He's back. And so he's back, and he's singing this great song on this album. I love this song. It was made into a 50s rock song. Are the stars out tonight? I don't know if it's cloudy or bright, but I only have eyes for you. Now I can know it as Are the Stars Out Tonight, but I
know it as If I Only Have Eyes for You.
Yeah, it's correct. Yours is the correct number. So at any rate, here's Michael with on the Graham Norton Show, which we can talk about.
Ladies and gentlemen, singing I Only Have Eyes for You, it is Mr. Michael Bublé!
Are the stars out tonight? I don't care if it's cloudy or bright, 'cause I only have eyes for you, dear. Now the moon may be high, but I can't see a thing in the sky, 'cause I only have eyes for you. I don't know if we're in a garden or on a crowded avenue. You are here, so am I. Maybe millions of people go by, but they all disappear from view. And I only have eyes for you. A day without you. I need your love to see me through. You're not here by my side. Maybe millions of people go by, but they all disappear from view. You know I only have eyes for you. Only have eyes for you. Only for you.
Don't miss an all-new episode.
WSKB's programming is generously underwritten by Whip City Fiber, Westfield Gas and Electric, where they offer gigabit internet speed. Whip City Fiber, turning Westfield's neighborhoods into fiberhoods. On the web at whipcityfiber.com.
We thank the generosity of our underwriters. For more information, please contact the Westfield State Foundation at 413-572-8646.
discussions of local politics, events, happenings, and miscellany potpourri. That's what you'll find on Ken's Den, Tuesdays from 8 till 10.
Live from the campus of Westfield State University, this is 89.5 FM, WSKB, Westfield.
Wow, it is November 27th, 2018, and counting. And I'll put the microphones on my... No, what do you go? Headphones on my... Headphones on my head. That voice that you're hearing is not your own.
Is your fill-in sidekick.
It is my fill-in sidekick.
I love this. I'm Bob's sidekick.
You are my sidekick.
I've been waiting that. For all my life, I've been waiting to be that.
You're my scrappy, sappy sidekick.
There we go. I'm going for that.
Yeah, this is good. Bill Parks. No, you're not sappy at all. You're happy.
First time I met you at Piccolo's.
You met me at Piccolo's?
I met you at Piccolo's a long time ago.
It was a dark and stormy night.
Back when they had the stage in the back room, remember?
I had that stage.
You had that stage.
Yeah, and you came
to one of the shows, and you were there with James, and then next thing you know, James and my wife are long-lost cousins.
Oh, my God. They're both from Wisconsin.
From Wisconsin.
There are only 4 people in Wisconsin.
I know, and the two of them, how do you make that one up, huh?
Yeah. So geez, we ran that Piccolo's Cabaret there for years and stuff with John.
I was just talking to somebody about that, saying, I remember that little stage. That little stage.
Yeah. That was built by one of the Sullivans, I think. No. Who was? Oh, God. I don't know. We built it particularly for the theater, and we had a pretty good run there for 2 years. And now Piccolo's, they're taking down that the sign outside.
Because it's going to be a business now.
It's now a business, so that they had a marquee.
Right?
The marquee, yeah.
They had
the
a
marquee is gone.
Yeah.
Okay, it's going to be gone.
Yeah. That's been there probably since that place was a movie theater.
Oh, it was? Okay, that's right.
I think it was a movie theater.
Was it, Peter?
I don't know about that. I'm not sure.
At one point, somebody said that they showed movies and served drinks or food back there. Somebody ought to,
you can say it did. No one will know. The difference.
It's true. I try to lie all the time. Yeah, it was this huge mother of small theaters that you could go in. And they showed foreign films for years.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, that's exactly. Yeah,
the good old days.
The good old days. You didn't come to Westfield until I did, I think. When were you? When did you come to Westfield?
2004.
Oh my gosh! So you were here after you came to you came here specifically
for the Boys and Girls Club.
For the Boys and Girls Club. And where were you coming directly from?
From Nashua, New Hampshire.
Ah. Wow. So you were then made the director of the Boys and Girls Club. Now, was it down where it was?
Yes.
Was it down where it was?
So it already moved to the new location?
It had already been at the new location, yeah.
I see. And I got here in 2001.
Okay, so you're just a few years ahead of me.
So we're really kind of implants.
I've only been here 10 or 15, so
you're right around us, too.
Wait a minute. Peter Coles, with the name like
I thought you were like a long... I thought you were like
I grew up in Springfield.
You were Springfield. Well, I was actually born in Springfield.
Were you?
I was born in Springfield, and I moved away. I lived down in the 3-decker tenement buildings.
I was in East Forest Park.
Down by... Bosch, was it Bosch right on the Chicopee line there?
Yep.
Near Bernie Avenue, where the hospital has all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, where all the hospital stuff is now. That's where I lived.
So that was cool. Down near Wasson Avenue and Walter Street. Oh God, I know exactly where you were.
My claim to fame back then
was a Polish section.
Yeah, it could have been. I don't know. Who the heck knows?
Yeah.
I remember I made the newspaper back then.
Why?
Because at the corner where we lived, there was a bar and restaurant.
Yeah.
I set up a lemonade stand right outside it. So I was...
That's funny.
I was making money even back then.
That's your fundraising career.
My
begins small.
fundraising career started then.
That's not bad because you're selling drinks in front of a place that serves drinks. The guys go in, they have their shooters and stuff.
Yeah.
They come right out and they say, "Oh, look!
I need to be refreshed.
I need a little lemonade.
A little lemonade. Oh,
And then they go back inside for 3 more.
Yes.
Where were you born? What were you born at home in the?
I was born in the backyard.
Bob,
Well, no, I don't know.
probably born at Weston Women's like the rest of us.
Well,
No, I don't think
the
I was.
the elementary school was right. It's still there, right across the street from Bay State.
That's right, it is. Yeah, that's right, it is.
That
It's still there.
elementary school, I vividly remember that elementary school.
My gosh. Well, I was born in Hungry Hill in Springfield, and but
that's
at
right up
Mercy
there.
Hospital.
Yeah, right by
Mercy
Mercy
Hospital.
Hospital.
No, Weston Women's.
Most everybody was born at Weston Women's. If you live in Springfield.
And it's Weston Women's any.
It's part of Bay State.
Now it's part of Bay State.
Part of Bay State?
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Yeah.
It was still on the campus.
So where were you living down in downtown Springfield during that time?
I lived in
the
East.
first place he came along much longer.
Much later than us.
Yeah.
Yes, I lived in East Forest Park. I grew up up by Talmadge School up in Allen and Cooley area. So I grew up in that area.
Okay.
That was my stomping grounds when I was a kid.
Yeah. Well,
Pumping gas at 11 years old at the Sunoco
Pumping
station.
gas. I
Pumping.
remember pumping gas. It was 26 cents a gallon.
For me, it was around 80.
26. Oh,
26 cents a gallon.
80 cents a gallon. Yeah.
See, we had horses when I was growing up. So they didn't require that kind of stuff. No, not at all. Not at all. I said, Bill, it's funny
I can remember
because
gas being going to $1 and everybody complaining about
God,
it.
yes.
Oh, boy,
yeah. $1.75. God, when it went to $1.75, that was the problem. What's it?
No, I remember
what is it now? I know
$1.20.
$2.50. I never even.
It's around
between
$2.50, $2.30.
$2.60, depending on where you go.
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
You go over to Chicopee, it's $2.39.
Is it $2.39? Okay.
Oh, Bill, you're such a fixture in Westfield as the director of the Boys and Girls Club in so many organizations. You belong to the.
I'm in Kiwanis. I'm a Kiwanis member.
Right.
I'm part of the Westfield Redevelopment Authority.
Oh, are you?
Yes.
Oh, I had no idea.
I'm part of that. I've been involved with that for quite a few years now.
Wow. But see, you got involved with the community. Was your being involved with the community because you were involved with the Boys and Girls Club and you made the smart decision to be part of the community so you could bring the Boys and Girls Club to the community in a different way? Or what came first?
Well, part of the job is of course being involved with organizations, and but I've always been involved with groups. When I came, I actually worked in Waltham, Massachusetts, running the Boys and Girls Club there. And I was involved with Rotary Club there. Because when I first came to town, I was actually part of the Rotary Club.
Oh, and then somebody stole you from the Rotary?
And then we had already had someone on staff that was a member of Kiwanis. So I said, okay, I've always been a Rotarian. I'm going to join the Rotary Club.
Right.
And then that person went on to another job. And the Kiwanis Club was sort of the club that I needed to be involved with because, number one, they founded the Boys and Girls Club.
Oh, gotcha.
And for a while, I did both.
Oh, you were?
Yeah,
oh, yeah.
I was like, that didn't go over well.
Like a spy.
I was like
a spy.
I was a Kiwanian and a Rotarian, and
oh man,
not everybody was happy.
See,
about
how you
that.
do it is, I am a Kiwanian who doesn't show up to most of the Kiwanian meetings.
There you go. There you go.
But I speak.
You're notorious for that.
Right. And I speak at the occasionally at the Rotary.
Well, that's
so you see, I make an appearance, so it looks like I'm there in both spots.
Bob plays the fence.
I play.
Well,
that's fully as they're commonly called.
But you mentioned the Boys and Girls Club, and of course I want to be part of these groups, and I want to be part of them because of the Boys and Girls Club to spread the word about who we are and what we do. And because I'll be quite honest with you, when I first came to town, there wasn't too many people listening about the Boys and Girls Club.
Oh, really?
Back then,
where was it separate? Was the boys separate from the Girls Club? Because I remember
originally it was Boys Club.
Right, the
Clubs of
boys' club, and
America.
then there was the girls' club.
And then girls' club.
When did that happen? That they got together?
That was in the 80s.
Really?
And then that was a big to-do because
Yeah.
The Scouts are going through that mess right now.
yeah. Well, here's what happened. It became clear that boys clubs were serving more girls than girls clubs was, even though we were.
And that's what's
boys
happening
club.
with the Scouts right now. When they
Yeah.
opened it up, yeah.
Yeah. So
People are deserting the
so
Girl
there
Scouts.
was a big push.
there was more money in the boys' club. I mean, in a way, they were.
Well, probably
yeah.
they're more. I think they were more established. They had more facilities,
More
and
clubs across the
clubs
US.
across the country.
Yeah.
And so Boys Club was going to change their names to Boys and Girls Clubs of America,
Right.
And Girls Clubs of America, took them to court.
Oh.
Which is also what's happening with the Scouts.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
So there was a little fight, and then from that decision, they gave up girls clubs, and that's why you have Girls Incorporated.
So
today.
girls' clubs disbanded.
So that became Girls
That's
Incorporated.
and so the girls' clubs became Girls Incorporated?
yeah.
And there's still
'Cause
some of those
they're still-
clubs.
still
Yeah,
around.
and there's some. The one over in Holyoke is pretty active. And
Yeah.
I don't know too many of them.
We
but
used to
there's
have,
some out
in,
there.
in the summertime, there used to be a convention of Girls Incorporated here at Westfield State. And I
really?
always wondered, so the Girls Incorporated is actually the old girls' club.
The old Girls Clubs of America.
I getcha. So they kept their money. They didn't give the boys and boys club.
No, I think boys clubs gave them money
All right.
to
Now,
get to add
all
the
right.
name.
I've always had a problem with this grammatically. All right, boys and girls club. There is no apostrophe
No,
anywhere.
No.
Was there ever an apostrophe?
No.
not that I'm aware of.
Because it's the
Should there be?
club. Well, yeah, I think it's the boys, the club of boys.
Boys
or the
and
club of
girls
boys
clubs
and
So
girls.
the apostrophe should be after
Should-
the S.
After the S.
Well, yeah,
'Cause
but
possessive.
then you have the problem because you took in the girls. Then you have two apostrophes: the
Yeah.
boys apostrophe,
Yeah.
the girls apostrophe.
Maybe that's why they dropped them.
I wonder.
And do you know what the first logo was?
No, I have no idea.
Oh God!
Was the old torch with the keystone and the torch.
Oh, that, like
Okay, more like
yeah.
More
Is that
like
like
it's
what
like-
Springfield College logo looks like? Sort of?
Yeah, it's like that, and then
Because that's how
down,
Springfield
Yeah.
College logo
and it
is.
had
Yeah.
and it had the torch,
And
and that's where you get Keystone Clubs, which is our leadership clubs, and Torch Club, which is our younger leadership clubs.
You're fond of knowledge about the boys and girls clubs, and the most
Yes.
important. And on Giving Tuesday, today is Giving Tuesday, everyone. You can go on GivingTuesday.com and give. We're going to talk about it when we come back. We're going to play a song, Bill.
We're gonna play a song.
Yeah, and then we'll come back because you see on radio. You have to take a break because people get kind of tired.
They get tired of listening to us
Oh my
shoot
God!
the breeze.
Yes, that's exactly right. So I throw in a song, okay, and this I watched Mamma Mia the other day.
I just watched that.
Mama, did you
The
see
latest
I watched it on TV. The new one.
The new one. I loved it.
Yeah,
Didn't you like it?
I love when those guys get up there and sing and everything.
Oh my! It's kind of sad in a way because
I didn't realize that Meryl Streep
had passed away. Well, she didn't pass away, Bill. The character passed away.
Well, yes, this is true. This is true.
It's like
we're going the wrong direction.
I've been telling people Michael Bublé left show business. He didn't leave show business. He didn't leave show business. So, yeah. Meryl Streep is not dead, everyone. She's just dead in the movie, but she isn't dead in the movie because she's there or whatever.
She's
Flashbacks.
there. Flashbacks.
Yeah.
And
Oh, it's, I said, James said, this might be a better movie than the first Mamma Mia. I don't know. I like both.
I
of
like
them.
the first one.
I think
You
the
like
first
the
one.
first one?
I think the music.
The
Was
music,
a little better in the first.
Yeah, well, the music, they used all their hits in the first one.
Yeah.
They ran out of hits, so they went to their second side.
And did they make up a couple? I don't even know.
I think they might.
They
It's
might have.
produced by ABBA, the Benny Jorgensen or whatever the guy's name is. Anderson? I'm not
Again,
sure.
Bob, just say whatever, 'cause no one will know.
Benny Anderson. the producer, produced the movie. He's one of ABBA. So we're gonna. It was still great that they still sang "Dancing Queen" and
Super Troopers at the end.
Super Trooper, and what was the other one? Oh, the one I really love is "Mamma Mia," and you can't help but sing along to this song. So I'm playing "Mamma Mia," the original by Benny Anderson and his group ABBA.
ABBA.
Oh yeah, what's the woman that sings? I have no Ulla somebody. Ulla Jacobson.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that's her. I don't know.
I actually saw this on Broadway.
Oh yeah.
Mamma Mia.
Oh yeah. Well, this is here we go again.
Yeah.
Mamma Mia.
Since I don't know when. So I made up my mind, it must come to an end. Look at me now, will I ever learn? I don't know how, but I suddenly lose control. There's a fire within my soul. Just one look and I can hear a bell ring. One more look and I forget everything. Oh, Mamma Mia, here I go again. My, how can I resist you? Mamma Mia, does it show again? My, just how much I missed you. There's something broken hearted, blue since the day we parted. Why did I ever let you go? Mamma Mia, now I really know. My, I could never let you go. I've been angry and sad about things that you do. I can't count all the times that I drove you through. And when you go, when you slam the door, I think you know that you won't be away too long. You know that I'm not that strong. Just one look and I can hear a bell ring. One more look and I forget everything. Whoa, Mamma Mia, here I go again. My, how can I resist you? Mamma Mia, does it show again? My, just how much I missed you. There's something broken hearted, blue since the day we parted. Why did I ever let you go? Mamma Mia, even if I say leave me now or never. Mamma Mia, it's a game we play. Doesn't mean forever. Mamma Mia, here I go again. How can I resist you? Mamma Mia, does it show again? Just how much I missed you. There's something broken hearted, blue since the day we parted. Why did I ever let you go? Mamma Mia, now I really know. I could never let you go.
Support for the community programming of WSKB is provided by the Barnes and Noble College Bookstore in the Ely Campus Center, offering Westfield State t-shirts, sweatshirts, and gift merchandise, all of your academic needs, and offering textbook materials in new, used, ebook, and rental formats. Available at the bookstore on campus or online at westfieldstate.bncollege.com.
Support for the community programming of WSKB is provided by Commercial Distributing Company of Westfield. Now in its third generation of family ownership, Commercial is one of the premier beverage distributors of Western Massachusetts. The Plasek family and the staff of Commercial Distributing wishes you good times throughout the year and urges you to drink responsibly. We thank the generosity of our underwriters. For more information, please contact the Westfield State Foundation at 413-572-8646. Friday mornings is something different on 89.5 FM. It's JP's Talk About Town.
Community Radio.
89.5 WSKB.
Live from the campus of Westfield State University. This is 89.5 FM, WSKB, Westfield.
Wow, it is Tuesday morning. It is November 27th, 2018 and counting. And today is Giving Tuesday. Yeah.
Around the country.
Wow, and that's my my happy, slappy, scrappy sidekick. Today's sidekick, Bill Parks.
There I am.
From the Boys and Girls Club. And Jay is off, but... Bill, you're here, and we're talking Valley Gives. No, Valley Gives
was the old one. Valley Gives was the old program.
They
locally.
no longer have that?
They're not having that this year.
Oh.
I think they have some kind of form of Valley Gives Giving Tuesday, but it might be a little confusing. So we're
everybody's
actually
moving over to Giving Tuesday.
Yeah. So Giving Tuesday. So what we're doing is
that a national organization? Giving
Tuesday is a national group or national promotion, and what so we're going to give this a try, and we're not looking for major big donors. We're looking for 5, 10, 15, 25, 50, things along those lines. And it's giving people a chance, because a lot of times people don't think that my $5 is going to make a difference,
right?
Or my $25 is going to make a difference.
Yeah,
but it does.
Well, how does it make a difference with this? Do they match money or?
Well, in our case, I actually had a board meeting last week, and I said, we need to get someone to match the first 50 donors, because and the reason 50, this is our 50th anniversary of being a Boys and Girls Club in Westfield.
As being an organized club?
Being an organized club.
Which year? This year?
2019. But our fiscal year is
so your
18,
50th is, so you've been here since the Westfield 300th.
Since the Westfield 300th, yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow hasn't been. Oh, wait a minute. It's our 50th anniversary.
There you go.
So, Westfield on Weekends, 15th anniversary. Your 50th.
And we're 50.
And the city of Westfield is 350.
You look a little older than I do. No, I'm only kidding.
The truth of the matter is, although, Bill, now with my new eye lift, I look 2.5 weeks younger than you.
Younger than I do. There we go.
Yeah. There we go.
All right, Bob, we need to take a break because we're at the top of the hour, so we want to talk about this? Because this is also going to be Bill's show tomorrow.
Oh my God. So you can hear it again.
You can hear it again, and you can still give.
So who is the hosts of the next hour? Are we both the hosts?
Yes. We're both the hosts.
Oh, okay.
The hostess with the hostess.
Time for a little Scott Joplin.
Yeah, Scott Joplin is, speaking of birthdays, 150 years old.
Really?
Yeah. Well, give or take. They're not sure because he was a slave to begin with, and
not sure of his
so
true
they're
age.
not really sure of
It's like
of
Big
that.
Papi. No one really knew his age.
Yeah,
right. Exactly.
Big Papi. Oh God, what was that guy's real name? Who's Big Papi? I know
David Ortiz.
David Ortiz. Oh, for God's sake! Is that the Jennifer Lopez boyfriend?
No.
Oh no. Oh,
That's
Time to break,
Rodriguez.
Bob.
Alex
7
Rodriguez.
o'clock in the morning here. Elite syncopations. This is Scott Joplin's old tune.
Support for the community programming of WSKB is provided by Bay State Dental. Comprehensive dentistry at 14 convenient locations in Springfield, Chicopee, Longmeadow, West Springfield, Belchertown, East Longmeadow, Ludlow, Northampton, Greenfield, and Wilbraham, as well as 29 Broad Street in Westfield. Bay State Dental makes it a priority to help you achieve and maintain the healthy smile you deserve. On the web at baystatedental.com.
We thank the generosity of our underwriters. For more information, please contact the Westfield State Foundation at 413-572-8646. Friday mornings is something different on 89.5 FM. It's JP's Talk About Town.
Community Radio.
89.5 WSKB. Live from the campus of Westfield State University, this is 89.5 FM, WSKB, Westfield.
Wow, it's Tuesday morning. It is November 27, 2018. 18. Because
Bob, surprisingly, you have a caller.
I have a caller already?
Yes.
What is that?
Hello,
Hi, Bob. It's Jan Parks. How are you?
Good, Jan. I want you to know that I have a new sidekick, Jan. Scrappy, happy, and sappy sidekick. That's what I call it.
Burning your keep.
Yeah, Bill Parks' wife is on the phone.
Hey, hon, how you doing?
I'm good, honey. I have to leave pretty quick, but I wanted to call and pledge $50 towards the Boys and Girls Club Giving Tuesday.
Yes, and do you know what happens now? I'm going to match your $50.
Yeah.
Mike and Sue Coffee are going to match your $50. And Jim Irwin from Commercial Scale and Balance is going to match your $50. So
you've actually made $200. $200. Hey, I'll do $50 as well.
And Bob's doing 50, so that means I'm going to match Bob's 50.
Oh,
so now we're at $400 already.
What?
All right.
Can I be like JPEG Luke and give you a buck, Bill?
There we go. But now we've got $4. We're at $204.
Wait a minute. So we're actually now at $404. $404. This is like.
See how quick that goes?
Oh my God!
Yeah,
no wonder.
Yes,
Jen.
Where am I going with all this money? Am I giving it to? Am I driving?
You're going to go.
I'll make it a 5 because I got 5 on me.
Ooh, $20. Yeah, $420. Look at that.
And you're going to go to mightycause.com.
And I just posted on the 89.5 webpage.
89.5 webpage, / /WBGC.
Oh, okay. So you do a mightycause.com. Forward. Is that a forward slash?
Is that a forward
That's
or
a
back?
forward slash.
Oh, I'm sorry, forward slash. I said that wrong. That's my tech
forward slash.
Forward slash.
The long word, organization.
/ again.
Yeah.
WBGC.
What's that stand for?
Westfield Boys and Girls Club.
WBGC. Okay.
But it's really a grader, but
I know. Yeah, I have to make it smaller.
Okay, so I go on there and then I do the credit card thing and all that. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that gives us a chance at $10,000
so
in
far
prize
you have
money.
2 donors online, by the way.
Do we really?
Yes.
Awesome.
Right.
This is great.
This is rolling.
Holy mother.
You're 3% towards your goal. So
And I'm 3% towards the $1,000 goal.
that means $300, right?
No,
$30.
We're 400.
How much do you want to raise?
Well, our donors are going to raise the first $1,000.
Never asked Bill that question. Are you crazy?
You're never going to get a straight
All right,
answer out of there.
He's going to lie to me. Yeah.
Well, I want to thank those 2 donors. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, this is great.
Bob.
No, yeah.
Thank you, Mike and Jim and Bob.
Oh.
All right, Bill.
And
I'm
don't
gonna
forget
go
Sue.
into that quick-
Don't forget Sue.
And Sue, of course.
You're right.
I gotta gotta get over
Send
to
Sue a little message and say, "Oh no, she won't be up."
Yeah, no. You got to go to work. Jan Parks, you got to go to work.
I have to go to work, so I will do this in the next hour.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Sounds good. Sounds
Good,
good.
good.
You can do it in the hallway between classes.
Jan,
I will.
You're a wonderful woman in every which way.
I think I'm just a little crazy, but that's okay.
Talk to you soon. Bye.
All right,
Bye-bye.
guys.
Bye.
Okay, have a good one.
Yeah,
Bye.
thank you.
Bye.
Now, this show tomorrow, Peter,
Yes.
it's going to be rebroadcast. So tomorrow, can folks still go on Giving
Yeah,
Tuesday on Wednesday?
They can still go on Giving Tuesday on Wednesday.
So
but,
if you're listening on Wednesday,
If you're listening on Wednesday tomorrow,
or which is today if
which
you're
is
listening
today,
now.
you're listening today, but it will be tomorrow.
No, yeah, right.
Okay.
Whatever that means.
Whatever that is, but you can go on and you can still give, and you know what? I think our donors, if we hadn't hit the 1,000, which I hope we will, I don't think we should be bad hard. They will still match. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Got. Yeah. So that's really wonderful. That's so good. So I got to go online and do this as well, so I don't forget.
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Bob. I'll make
you're
sure.
gonna remind. Okay.
You
all
only
right.
live across the street from the club, so I'll be over.
Oh, that's true. He'll be.
Oh, sure. He gets an invite to your house.
Oh, Peter, come on over. Knock on the door. We'll talk it out.
Don't cross the threshold or I'm calling the police.
There we go.
Honest to God. Hey, so today it's Tuesday. It is November 27th, but you may be listening on November 28th. And the Boys and Girls Club, we're going to talk about what the Boys and Girls Clubs can. This will support.
Yes.
Yeah. But we also want to know, folks to know that you're going to be marching in our Lantern Parade this weekend.
Yes, we will.
Yeah.
Yes,
You
we will.
always come through for us in every which way. And the Boys and Girls Club also has a tree as part of the Tree Jubilee downtown.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
We brought our tree up there, and Jocelyn Erickson, our fine
she's
arts
so lovely.
director, and she put that tree together with the kids, and we made
It's
some
a-
really snazzy little decorations on it.
Snazzy decorations. It's a beautiful tree.
Yeah.
And you also, if you bid on it, if you put your little
Ticket in
ticket
there, right?
in there, you get a chance of winning a membership to the
A
Boys and
membership to the club, a birthday party.
Yeah.
And
I didn't
and that
even know that
includes
was
the swimming
possible.
pool. Yep,
Yeah.
includes
So,
swimming.
Really?
Yep, and
there's
T-shirts
and balls and
soccer balls,
all kinds of
and candles. We have Boys and Girls Club candle.
I'm telling you, you got everything. And you can do this if you go down to the Tree Jubilee, which is Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It ends this Saturday.
Okay, so
Sunday.
it starts this Thursday?
Well, it was last week on the weekend, and it goes to the... Oh, no, I'm sorry. It goes to the 9th. We've got 2 more weeks of this.
Oh, okay.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Thursday and Friday down at 105 Elm Street. It is from 12 in noontime up until 7 o'clock at night.
Okay.
Then on the Saturday and Sunday, it is 10 in the morning till 3 in the afternoon. And there are lots of trees, beautiful trees down there that you can bid on. It's a festival of trees, but we call it the first Westfield Tree Jubilee, and it's to
Tree
support
Jubilee. I like that.
Yeah, it's
I like
supposed to support the programming of Westfield on weekends.
Westfield on weekends.
which includes the Lantern Parade and Decemberfest.
Yeah.
Decemberfest is our month-long celebration of all kinds of things, and you've got some stuff happening at the Boys and Girls Club, including the we're all connected, but let's see. This weekend is the Santa's Family Workshop,
Yep.
free family workshop.
Yep.
At the Boys and Girls. No, it's not.
No.
It says hop, skip, and a jump from the Boys and Girls Club, right across the street.
At the middle school.
At the middle
school. Okay.
Yeah, at the middle school. It is from 10 until 2. It's free. Bring your family. You can make a lantern. You can decorate a cookie. You can see Santa. You can. It's a great time, and it's well decorated. The school department really helps out, and the folks over at middle school are really wonderful to us. And we get a lot of great families coming, and they then go to the parade at night. And they
The parade at
assemble.
night, yep.
They assemble at the Family Dollar parking
Family
lot.
Dollar parking lot.
On
Yeah.
At what
Franklin
time?
Street. It's between 5:30 and 6. I'd like everyone there between
Early,
5:30
so you can line
and
them up.
5:40. Yeah, we line them up. If you're a community member, you are in the community. I think you're in Unit B, if I'm not mistaken. You're in Unit B.
Okay.
You guys, I think, are in Unit C. But
We're in Unit
yeah,
C.
yeah.
Okay.
But anybody can come. You can dress warmly, please. Dress in costume if you like. Holiday gear.
You will definitely be decked out in costume.
Oh, and I'll be wearing my candles as I always do on that evening. Then we march from Franklin Street. Great fun for families to march. And you guys have a float.
We'll have if you want to call it a float, but we
well.
have the
Do you put Christmas lights on one of the buses?
No. Actually, we have a pickup truck, and we put the inflatable Santa and his reindeer. I think I can't remember who they are.
You have an inflatable something.
Yeah, oh my God, we got into trouble with this the other day.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Oh God.
In the
that's
mayor's
right.
office.
Yeah. The mayor. Now the mayor doesn't want to know that.
No, he didn't want to know anything about the inflatables.
Yeah. No.
But and then we have lights. We'll have kids. I think they throw out some
candies and stuff.
Candies and stuff like
right.
that. So the
So you can watch all down Elm Street and at the Green, where we go to the Green, and at the Green at 6:00, the Westfield High School show choir is going to be there with there's great program of music from 6 to 6:30. Corey Bruno is working so hard on this.
They do a great job.
Oh,
And the configuration of the green is a little different this year because
that's
the
true.
tree is going to be on the stage.
The tree is on the stage because
that's right.
Yeah,
That's right.
because the 350th cake is going over the fountain
Over
where
the
it
fountain.
usually.
That's right.
And thank you to the Westfield Gas and Electric
For making
and
all of that happen.
Oh my gosh!
And the DPW, I think,
the
and stuff.
DPW. Frank Kane was telling me last night. It's been kind of a challenge for them to put a tree that was suspended over a fountain.
It was made to be on the fountain.
Yeah,
right.
yeah. So they've done a really yeoman's job, and we also going to have the Hanukkah menorah there because
Is that on the Green or is it going to be on the
on the
Anthonyum?
stage? No, the stage.
It's gonna be on the stage this year.
It's going to
Very
be
nice.
right next to the tree. The Hanukkah is actually on Sunday. It begins on Sunday.
It starts early.
Yes.
Wow.
So we would, if it were together, we would have had the separate, same. We would have had a one-shot event, but since we're going to actually light the menorah on the third night of Hanukkah on Tuesday. But so the December Fest, which is all of this holiday season in Westfield,
kicks off.
Kicks off this Saturday, and you can find out all the information at westfieldonweekends.com, where there is a December Fest button. You press it, and or you can go to the community calendar and you can see. 7:16 in the morning, everyone.
Yeah.
Bill, Trusty Dusty Sidekick. Hey,
Hey, quick question. What was that number to call in again here? If you
Here, 413
Yeah.
572
572
5579.
5579.
It's up on the wall over there, Bill.
So today is Giving Tuesday, and if you're listening on Wednesday, it's also Giving Wednesday. You can go to give to the Boys and Girls Club or other Westfield causes, but the Boys and Girls Club would be wonderful since Bill is right here. MightyCause.com, and then you / organization
/
Yeah.
And I think if you look
Then
at
you put WBGC.
any of your favorite causes, if you look on their Facebook page or something like that, I'm sure they're promoting.
You'll probably see it.
Where
Yeah.
you can donate
Yeah.
to them as well.
Right, I know that.
and-
Our Works is part of that. I think Stanley
Homeless Cat
Park,
Project.
Homeless Cat Project. There's
There's
some
a few
others.
out there.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
And for us, we have donors that are going to match the first $1,000, and actually 2 donors are matching the first $1,000.
So
And
we're really going to be.
and then we're not looking for big donors. We're looking for $5, $10, 25, or 50, like Bob.
Oh my God! Did I say that? Okay,
Yeah, you
I
did.
better
He said
follow
50.
50.
You're
He's gonna
committed
hold me
to it,
that.
Bob.
I know it.
You know?
He's got it
Holy mother!
He's got it on tape.
Yeah, yeah.
We have it on tape.
Yeah, I
You know,
brought
if
it.
not, we'll be sending the kids across the street to his house to knock on the door.
Come in. I love children.
The Boys
I love
and
it.
Girls Club Collection Agency.
Yeah.
There we go.
Hey, so have you ever roasted chestnuts on an open fire?
You hear that.
No.
I've seen roasted chestnuts.
Yeah.
In New York City, I have.
Yeah.
Yeah. But have you ever had a roasted chestnut?
I think once I did.
Yes.
People say that it's like eating meat. The meat
Because
of
it gets
the
very
chestnut.
soft.
It's chewy.
It's very soft, yeah.
But you know how to do it. You score a chestnut. You make an X on a chestnut.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you put it in an oven. Right, or you could roast them on a fire or whatever.
Okay.
And then you put a little, and then you leave them in for 35 minutes or so, and then they pop, as they say in the song. But they are then you have to peel them.
Yes, that's right.
And then you get the meat out of that and stuff.
Sounds like a lot of work.
Yeah.
It is a lot of work.
Yeah. What's the song that has chestnuts roasting on an open fire in it?
Chestnuts roasted
on an open. What's the name of that song?
The Christmas song?
It's
Or is it
called
White Christmas?
Yeah. Everyone calls it chestnuts roasting on an open.
I think it's called the Christmas song.
It's
isn't
called
it?
the Christmas song.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it was written by Mel Torme, believe it or not.
Really?
Yeah, Mel Torme wrote this
The
song.
Velvet Fog.
Yeah, the Velvet
Frog.
Yeah. Fog, not frog.
Well,
Yeah, Velvet Fog.
The Velvet Frog, that's me.
That's the Kermit.
Kermit the Frog, yes. The Velvet Green Frog. So we're going to play John Legend. Do you know John Legend?
I know him.
A Legendary Christmas. That's the name of his new Christmas album.
Nice.
He's got a beautiful voice. I really,
got a beautiful wife, too.
Oh, he's a great singer. And so this, on his album, he has chestnuts roasting on an open fire, but actually it is called The Christmas Song by Mel Torme.
There we go.
Chestnuts roasting on an open fire. Jack Frost nipping at your nose. Yuletide carols being sung by a choir, and folks dressed up like Eskimos. Oh, everybody knows a turkey and some mistletoe help to make the season bright. Tiny tots with their eyes all aglow will find it hard to sleep tonight. They know that Santa's on his way. He's loaded lots of toys and goodies on his sleigh. And every mother's child is going to spy to see if reindeer really know how to fly. And so I'm offering this simple phrase to kids from 1 to 92. Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas to
Support for community radio on WSKB is provided by Betts Plumbing and Heating Supply Company, an independent, family-owned wholesaler serving Westfield for over 50 years, specializing in plumbing, heating, and industrial piping supplies. On the web at bettsplumbing.com or at 14 Coleman Avenue in Westfield.
Support for the community programming of WSKB is provided by the Dunkin' Donut Shops of Westfield and the Sardinia family. It's nice to know that even as the world changes, Dunkin' Coffee remains the same at 7 convenient locations throughout Westfield.
We thank the generosity of our underwriters. For more information, please contact the Westfield State Foundation at 413-572-8646.
Thursday morning from 6 till 8, it's Patrick Berry, owner of the Westfield News Group.
Community Radio.
89.5 WSKB.
Live from the campus of Westfield State University, this is 89.5 FM, WSKB, Westfield.
Wow, it's Tuesday morning, November 27th, and I am so challenged here, Peter, on Wow, It's Tuesday.
It's also the Boys and Girls Club around Westfield.
It's Boys and Girls Club. We're also taping.
That's right.
This
is our show.
So we
Around Town with Bill Parks and the Boys and Girls Club of Greater Westfield.
Wow, it's Tuesday, or maybe it's Wednesday if you're listening on Wednesday.
It could be Wednesday.
It could be Wednesday.
Is it live or is it Memorex?
Memorex.
Is Bob everywhere? Bob, you'll be on 2 hours tomorrow.
Oh my God, I'm going to be, I'm on Harry Rock's show on
right
Wednesday.
Before this, on Wednesday.
Today I'm on. How do I do this?
I got Bob's head twisted now.
I'm on I can't be two places at once. So the listening audience recognize that when I say today, it might be Wednesday and might be Tuesday.
That's
so.
Bill can't be in two places at once, so that's why we're taping.
I'm on Harry Rock show sometime this week.
Tomorrow morning at 8.
You're going to be there.
Wednesday morning at 8 o'clock.
Okay.
And now you'll be on Wednesday morning at 9 o'clock.
So it's 2 full hours of me.
Oh my word!
In 2 days in a row.
2 days in a row. People will be jumping off ledges there.
No, they won't. They'll be like, it's a mind bender.
It is a mind bender.
Right now, Danny Nason's going, how can Bob be in two places at once in the same time?
Hey, a shout out to...
shout out to Lucille. She's getting better.
She is, and she's at home, and we're so thrilled, and hopefully she'll be in our parade on Saturday night. Lucille is my trustee co-chair, and Roxanne Sabonis of all things... December Fest on the coming Saturday, December 1st.
December 1st.
I know.
Well, you know what else is going on December 1st?
What is going on December 1st?
Is the craft fair. Is the craft fair for the Kiwanis Club, which will be at the Boys and Girls Club from 9 o'clock to 3 o'clock. And it is sold out. There's no more room. There isn't any room for any more vendors.
That's great.
You're kidding me.
Yeah, so we want you all to come down.
What are the hours for that one?
9 o'clock to 3 o'clock.
Yes, and between
so you can go make a lantern and then come over to the Boys and Girls Club.
Or you can go to the Boys and Girls Club first and then go to the
make a lantern.
That's exactly right. The lantern making is 10 till 2 at
and you can park in the same spot.
And Bob,
you won't share one. You can park in the same spot.
You can walk in both. And guess what? I'm going to have a table. And guess what? I'm going to have at my table.
You're going to be selling.
Of all things, what am I known for?
Memorabilia.
Sports memorabilia. And we're going to have all the latest and greatest World Series Boston Red Sox
So, are you
pitchers.
have any autographs?
The autograph stuff is expensive.
Is it?
Oh my God, they're charging.
Oh yeah, it is.
They're
How
charging
much are we
big
getting
time
for that. What was that guy's name? Dave Ortiz autograph.
David Ortiz autograph. Let me tell you, the Boys and Girls Club made a lot of money from David Ortiz autograph.
Got it.
And we do it, and we keep our prices at a reasonable cost, and give people an opportunity. Perfect.
Yeah, or for your husband or the man in your life. But how about the woman who loves sports?
Well, you know what? Actually, we have one that's called the Woman's Cave.
Oh, really?
Yes, we do.
What is it? Well, I was trying to think of what's the opposite of a man cave. Is it a woman's den or? Well,
what do they call it on that State Farm commercial? The she shed?
Yeah, the she shed.
The she shed.
Oh God!
Cheryl She-Shed.
Cheryl She-Shed.
Down by the seashore.
But no, so they'll be there. There's a variety. I mean, vendors of all kinds. You know, so Kelly Brown. I hope you're listening to this show because Kelly Brown is the president of Kiwanis.
Yes.
And so I'm giving her a click. She does work at the Boys and Girls Club. She is the director of operations. So she takes care of all the stuff outside my door, and I just ask her what's going on.
Yeah. She's
and then I walk
good.
around the club and
what
the kids,
else?
and I'm known as Bill to everybody. So the kids call me Bill. Everyone calls me Bill.
Now, how many members does the Boys and Girls Club have? How many kids are you serving down there?
Well, we serve on a yearly basis over the full year. We'll have about 1,800 kids that are members, but on a daily basis, we'll be serving over 300 kids a day.
Wow,
over 300.
And can you I ask you? Christmas time for members of the Boys and Girls Club is a particularly special time.
Yes.
Or because you make Christmas for many kids in a way, right?
Well, we try to make sure that everybody is taken care of, and actually we bring up the Kiwanis Club again because they have a Christmas party every year, and there'll be probably anywhere from 50 to 60 kids that the Kiwanis Club will bring into Tucker's restaurant.
Right.
And we have Santa come in and they buy gifts, and we have little stockings, and kids put down the kinds of things they may like.
Wow.
And we've been doing this for a number of years, and it's a great night, and the Kiwanians love to do it, and we appreciate the Kiwanians for doing that.
Yeah.
And it's a nice way to give kids, that may not have that special Christmas every time. And give them an opportunity to experience something like that.
Yeah. And you have programs right through the holiday. I mean, like, for instance, there is a long break between Christmas and New Year's.
Yep.
So there are things going on there.
Yes. We're open whenever school is closed or school is out for vacations. We open all day. So we'll open at right now we open at 7:00 in the morning because we have kids that come to the club before school. So we have about over 100 kids that come to the club, and then we transport them to school after we feed them breakfast.
Oh my gosh!
And then during vacation weeks and during if there's a school closing, we stay open. And we open up early again, and then we're open till our regular hours at 6:00 to 8:00 at night, depending on what time.
Right.
During a vacation week, we stay open till at least 6:30 at night.
Right.
And all our programs continue to run.
Do you have to be a member of the Boys and Girls Club in order to participate? Suppose,
yes.
I mean, suppose I was sitting.
But
at
there's
home
different
with my
ways
kid.
to become when I coached a park and rec basketball team, it was united with the Boys and Girls Club, and
we had the Y Park and Rec.
Is it separated again now, or is it?
Nope. We're all together still.
And automatically with your registration to the league, you become a member of the Boys and Girls Club. All the kids
with the membership fee. Yes.
I gotcha.
It was a great thing for the kids.
For instance, I'm sitting at home with my kids, and I say, I'd love to bring them down to the Boys. Could I just walk in and do a membership?
Yes, you could.
At the
right
table
there at the front desk. Our membership fee is $48 for the year. That covers.
For family or
for an individual.
An individual.
But there are kids that can't afford that, and families that can't afford that. So we have scholarship assistance, and what's the $48 that you can come every day?
Yes,
you can come. You get free snack after you once you get there after school. We have also a full dinner. You have
a full dinner at night.
At night, full dinner.
Wow.
5-course.
Really?
5 feet.
I'm going to walk across the street
there you
and
go.
have dinner.
Here you go. Just tell them you're 18 and under, and you can get it.
Oh God, that'll work.
But
that'll work.
Bob, why don't you become a mentor over there? And volunteer a day a week or something.
Yeah.
Get James over to come in our dance program.
Well, he's actually teaching. He's got teaching tap right now.
Really? We have a big tap program.
Southwick Country. No, Southwick Country
Senior Center.
Senior Center. Southwick Senior Center.
Awesome.
Well, he should come over and see our tap kids.
Yeah. Well, he's never taught tap before. I mean, teaching seniors to tap is a lot different, I guess, than
teaching kids.
kids, because you really have to know what you're doing. The kids know when you don't.
Exactly.
Seniors are more up to say, "Oh, I can do that Susie Q. I'll do that shuffle ball Jake."
Yeah, but James is a talented choreographer.
Oh, he is.
Yeah.
He's pretty. Yeah.
Well,
talk.
our dance program is gigantic. I mean, we compete. They compete all over the place and against private studios and things. 2 of our dancers were just flown into Baltimore to perform in front of our Northeast Regional Conference for all the board members and staff that came to the conference, over 300, 400 people in attendance for them to perform in front of. And 2 of our kids did a fabulous job, and they teamed up with 3 kids from Sauhegan Valley Boys and Girls Club up in Milford, Connecticut, I believe it is. And they put on a whole show.
Wow.
And they sang, they danced, and everything.
Yeah.
And you had our kids at Pumpkin Fest.
Oh, they were. They
did a great job.
I was so amazed because they had stage presence, and not only that, they had talent to boot. I don't know where you're finding these kids.
Did you have Maddie Bassell there?
Yeah.
Yes.
Mallory Ray does a great job.
Mallory Ray does a great. Yeah, Maddie's a part of our
can
program.
Sing. Holy cow!
This year they're doing Annie. Annie Jr.
Annie Jr.
And last year they did Seussical Jr.
Wait a minute. Is it Son of Annie? Does Annie or Little Orphan Annie have a kid? Is that what that is?
No,
Annie
Jr.? The script is rewritten for kids.
For kids, yeah.
So
I tried to get into the show, because
you have to have a bald head.
I know. Well, I was, I was really,
Daddy Warbucks.
I was ready to do get the clippers out and go. But I got beat out.
Oh, so you've got probably a 10-year-old playing Daddy Warbucks, but they're all great.
I'm going to find my way onto that stage somehow.
I bet you will. You know who you could do? You could do Franklin Delano Roosevelt in that show.
Oh,
he only comes on for one little tiny bit. He's wheeled out in the wheelchair, and he says, "Merry Christmas, Annie," or whatever.
I might be able to do that.
I think you could.
Mallory, if you're listening, be ready.
FDR is played by Bill Parks. Your presidential material. You tell her that. You're going to play FDR. Yeah.
FDR, I'm ready.
Hey, speaking of Broadway, Hamilton is, of course, doing all kinds of great things. And it will be at the Bushnell later on in the year. But guess what? My great... he's the guy... He's my hero lately. Lin-Manuel Miranda, the writer and the composer of Hamilton. Okay. Every month he does a Hamel drop, he calls it, and this time he connected with the writer, the composer of New York, New York, a Broadway composer, if ever there was one, named John Kander, and John Kander and Lin-Manuel Miranda worked together to produce a song for Hamilton.
Oh, really?
That's a really great Broadway kind of like song.
Okay.
And it's dropped on the internet, and you hear it. Last month was Sarah Bareilles, but this month it's John Kander's song. Lin-Manuel Miranda singing "Cheering for Me Now." This is going to be a big hit, I bet, for in the Broadway realm, because it sounds like a Kander and Ebb song. John Kander was with Fred Ebb, and Fred Ebb recently died, so it's nice to know that John Kander is still composing great music. This will be, you could put this into your act, Bill.
Really?
Yes. Yeah, it's called Cheering for Me Now.
Just remind me on this.
Listen to this. You see if you can sing. Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Do I know this? Do I know the song?
No, you've never heard it before. It's a brand new song called Cheering for Me Now.
I could make up the words, though. I'm good at that.
You could.
In the streets, hear them cheering for me now. Right up Broadway, they're cheering for me now. And one day all the enemies I've made might hold their own parade, but not today. I came here with nothing, like hundreds before me and millions behind me. You know you can find me in New York, where everyone's different but share the same island, polluted and loud, but you're safe in the crowd here in New York. Today it's my city, tomorrow who knows? Today we're a country, let's see how that goes. Some state doesn't trust us, they're safe in their sameness. They're scared of what's strange, but each corner means change. Here in New York, where else can you wander and hear every language? We fight like a marriage, then share the same carriage. We suffer the weather, we bind and we tether this nation together. I'm just getting started, and time's of the essence. I can't say I've made it, but I'd never trade it. They've thrown a parade in my New York. Cheering for me now. Can you hear them cheering for me
Support for the community programming of WSKB is provided by Westfield Bank. For more than 160 years, Westfield Bank has been an important community presence and commercial leader in the Pioneer Valley, with convenient full banking services in Westfield, West Springfield, East Longmeadow, Agawam, Feeding Hills, Springfield, Southwick, as well as Enfield and Granby, Connecticut. Visit us on the web at westfieldbank.org. Support for the community programming of WSKB is provided by Commercial Distributing Company of Westfield. Now in its third generation of family ownership, Commercial is one of the premier beverage distributors of Western Massachusetts. The Plasek family and the staff of Commercial Distributing wishes you good times throughout the year and urges you to drink responsibly. Underwriting for the community programming of WSKB is provided by the Boys and Girls Club of Greater Westfield, serving the youth of the Whip City and surrounding communities since 1969. For more information on the Great Futures Club for ages 3 to 5, happening weekdays, and the Club Teen Center for ages 11 and older, weekdays from 6:30 till 8 p.m., go online at bcgwestfield.org or visit the club at 28 West Silver Street. The Boys and Girls Club of Greater Westfield. Great futures start here. We thank the generosity of our underwriters. For more information, please contact the Westfield State Foundation at 413-572-8646.
He rules the roost on Thursday from 6 till 10. It's Patrick Berry.
Community Radio.
89.5 WSKB.
Live from the campus of Westfield State University, this is 89.5 FM, WSKB, Westfield.
Well, wait a minute here.
Oh.
Who's going to come back on? It's
we'll
around town.
Yeah, around town.
Wow around town with Wow and the Boys and Girls Club of Greater Westfield.
That's right. And if you're listening on Tuesday, it is it's Tuesday. If you're listening on Wednesday, it's
around
it's
town
not
with
Tuesday.
the Boys and Girls Club of Greater Westfield.
Yes.
/wow. No.
/wow. Yeah. So this is actually Giving Tuesday and Wednesday that we're
Giving
promoting.
Tuesday and Wednesday. We're going to go with it. That's what we're going to go.
So explain what.
And I want to, and we're going to explain this, and then we won't belabor it. But hopefully, where's the TV camera? You know, we mailed out to 15,000 homes.
Wow.
This this oversized postcard.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
And it makes sure that it sticks out there.
Oh yes, Kenny's going to put it right
Kenny's
there.
Put it right there.
You
we
look
go.
at that. There we
go.
Yeah.
And it talks about the programs for all the kids, but then on the back it talks about all our teen programs.
You have a ton of teen programs.
We have a ton of teen programs, and then in the front, down in the little corner there, it talks about Giving Tuesday.
Yes.
And again, Giving Tuesday is a national program, and you can give as low as $5, and you can give as high as you want. We have already raised $40 here today, and that's because we have two members of our board of directors that are going to match the first $1,000, the first 50 donors up to $1,000, and because this is our 50th anniversary of being a Boys and Girls Club here in Westfield, and where you go on mightycause.com/organization/WBGC.
Yes,
and that'll bring you right up to our site. But I want people to make sure that you get these in the mail and take a look at them. It gives you some drop-in activities, the different programs for the teens.
I'm interested in this teen stuff because I have often thought that we do so much for children.
Yes.
And the teens don't have a place to go sometimes. And you're creating a place for kids to go after school.
We actually took the teen center and we let the kids redesign it.
What do you mean? How do?
Yes, we gave them the room, big square room, and we said, design what you want in here. I even took them over to Columbia Manufacturing, and let them pick out the furniture for the room.
So, what does the room look like now that you had a committee of teens?
A committee of teens. They drew a template, and they all had a chance, and then a group of them took the best of everything. So they actually are going to have a little small kitchen area. Mm-hmm. They're going to have a tech center. They're going to have a video game center. They're going to have a homework area.
Ah, good.
And then they have a little video,
like lounge.
a TV lounge area.
Yeah.
And then in the middle, they call it what do they call the midway when you go to a carnival is a pool table, a ping pong table, and a foosball table.
Sounds pretty cool.
Yeah.
This sounds like a big... I'm picturing a 20 by 20...
How big is the room?
No, the room's probably 50 by...
Is that old side room where the dance group was?
It used to be where the dance group and the gymnastics
That's a pretty long...
It's a big room.
A long room,
It's a high room, and... but the neat part is the kids got to design it. And most of it is there. We still have some finishing touches coming in.
Mm-hmm.
There's still some furniture that has to come in from Columbia.
Right.
And there's a few pieces for the kitchen that haven't shown up yet.
So when can kids go to this beautiful room?
They're here every day. They're here. The teen center is open from 2:30 in the afternoon till 8 o'clock at night.
8 o'clock at night. So if you came home late... Your kids had a place to have dinner.
Yeah, they could have dinner and then pick them up at 8 o'clock at night. Yeah.
How many people do you feed on an average day?
On an average day, probably about 250 to 275 meals a day.
Wow.
On
weekends as well?
Not on weekends. No, we don't. No. On weekends, the club is open for more of our sports or group programs.
Yeah. What times is that on weekends?
That'll range from 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock in the morning till sometimes 8, 9 o'clock at night.
Uh-huh.
And, like our basketball programs and our soccer programs, all the team type of programs, our swim program, they just had a big swim meet.
Sure.
We have 60, 70 kids on the swim team. So on Saturday, the club is more wrapped around that. And then on Sundays, we actually have some swim lessons, and a lot of people use the club for birthday parties and rentals and things along those lines.
So I was going to ask, the Boys and Girls Club of Greater Westfield, where do adults fit into this scheme motto?
Every morning we have adult swim, and some adults use the gym, and we have pickleball up in the gym.
You've got to fit pickleball. I don't have any idea what
pickleball is a smaller version of tennis, which is taken off crazily around the country.
Really?
Yes.
Didn't that come out of the Y? The Y invented that game or something?
No,
I thought
don't
it
think
was.
so. I don't think so. I don't know where it came out of.
So what does
I thought Harry said that came out of it was a brainchild of the Y, another game that they invented, like basketball and volleyball.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So pickleball, the
It's a
ball,
smaller
it looks
version.
like a pickle.
It's not. It's a wiffle ball with holes in it.
It looks like a
wiffle ball.
little tiny tennis court. So on a tennis court, they can fit. I think they can fit almost 2 pickleball courts into a tennis court.
Well, yeah, and we actually our full size gymnasium we can fit 4 pickleball courts.
Yeah,
Ask Nancy Stopinski. Nan will tell you because she's been up there and she.
So you have a pickleball.
So 3 days a week we have pickleball
for adults.
For adults, and it's $3. They come in, they can pay $3, or they can take out a membership. And I think they
have adult memberships.
Yeah, we have adult memberships. You know, it's like $125 if you're a senior. It's $99.
Yeah.
You know, most people use it for swimming, but some people walk in the gym, and then other people come and play pickleball.
And you're only allowed to be there on a certain time.
Yeah,
I mean,
for the adults, it's mostly in early mornings
before the kids come in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, because otherwise, because we have a lot of regulations we have to follow.
Oh, of
things
course.
along those lines.
Of course. So,
but so the pickleball thing has really taken off, and a lot of people are involved with that. And,
have you played pickleball
I
yourself?
haven't played. I haven't gone up there yet to play.
Do they wear tennis outfits?
After the big thing at council, Dave Flaherty started playing pickleball, and he loves it.
Oh, he's playing pickleball now?
Well, they got him out to the courts at Municipal Field.
Oh, okay.
During the summer, and he started playing, and he loves it, he said.
Really?
Oh, it's crazy.
And does it have the same rules as
It's a little different. A little different, but yeah, if anybody wants to try it, just come down to the club. Call at 562-2301. They'll give you the hours.
Right.
And I know they're changing the hours.
And it doesn't. You don't have to be a senior to do this, or do you?
I
don't know. Do you?
No, I don't really know if there's an official age, but I don't think they want like
pretend you're older,
like a
everyone.
25-year-old coming down and beating the heck out of everybody.
Oh, I get you. That's true.
Who knows? Maybe they do. I don't know.
Yeah.
Although, but I've gone online when they first came to me, and it's like a craze all over the country. Because young people play. They have like a world champion or national champions or whatever. Pickleball.
All right. Well, all right.
You know?
Bill, this weekend you are going to be marching in the Lantern Parade, which
yes, we are.
With all the other organizations in town.
And we're excited.
Yeah, and if your kids want to make lanterns for Westfield on weekends, it says they're great, our great Santa's Family Workshop at the
middle
South
school.
Middle School. And then you're going to go over to the Kiwanis Vendors Fair.
Yeah, the craft fair, I guess they call it, and that'll be from 9 o'clock to 3 o'clock.
And then the Santa's
parade,
Family Workshop is 10 to 3. It's
10
free
to 3, and
at the middle school. Then you're going to go assemble for the parade at 5:30 at night.
5:30
at Franklin Street. Family Dollar, and then we're going to march in the parade. We've got some great puppets this year. Oh my God! Wait till you see.
Heard about
They're
the puppets.
giant. They're like 10 feet tall. They're incredible. They're made by an artist named Ann Cubberly, who is so dynamic. And wait till you see these. Can't wait. And the ceremony consists of the Westfield High School Show Choir, and we have the New England Dance Center dancers dancing with them.
There you go.
And Santa and the mayor and me, and it's going to be a great time. And we'll have a great time there.
Is Jack Frost making an appearance?
Jack Frost will make an appearance this year.
That's so good when he does that.
Yeah, wait till you see him. And also, we have the Tree Jubilee going on right now at the Renova Gallery.
And you can buy raffle tickets.
Yeah, what
for
is
those
that?
Trees,
How much are
right?
the raffle tickets?
Yeah, the raffle tickets we kept it $5 for 3.
Okay.
Or $20 for I think it's 15.
Okay.
Or maybe it's $15 for 20.
Just go down there and find out. What are the hours?
But you've got all these huge Christmas trees and wreaths that you can bid on, you take home. And many of them have special surprises with them.
I
that are
noticed
really
that.
good.
Some of them had like gift certificates.
Yeah,
We threw gift certificates
Really?
in ours.
Yeah.
We actually didn't really understand that process until we got there. And
You are so great.
We came right back with all kinds of little items.
Yeah,
for
you
it.
can get a Boys and Girls Club
membership. You can get a T-shirt, a candle,
and a party,
and a birthday party.
Yeah, right.
You know, and I think that's worth $130, $140 bucks right
it's
there.
Really done.
You know,
all the monies go for the programming of Westfield on weekends, and we have a craft show that is actually there as well. Crafters who are selling their wares there, so you can shop and you can do also contribute to the Tree Jubilee.
Yep.
And also, I need to tell everybody that our house tour, our very popular house tour, is happening on December 9th. And December 9th it begins at the Tree Jubilee at 105 Elm Street.
And is that the last day of the Jubilee?
Of the Tree Jubilee, yes.
Okay.
We draw the tickets on that day. So folks
so I
can
gotta buy
enjoy
my
the
tickets
trees.
during the week this week.
Oh, please go down and but also give on to Tuesday and or Wednesday if you're listening on Tuesday or Wednesday this week to Giving Tuesday.
To Giving Tuesday,
yes. Hey, it's 7:54 in the morning. You want to play a song?
Sure, we can do that.
Well, let me just finish with the Giving Tuesday site again.
Please
so don't forget, it's Giving Tuesday. You know, we hope that you pick the Boys and Girls Club, but pick any charity of your liking.
Right.
And for us, if you want to go on, it's mightycause.com/organization/WBGC, and they'll bring you right up to the site. And I think Pete has it on the
I've already
Facebook
posted on
page.
the 89.5 Facebook
And we
page.
already have a few people that have donated.
Yeah,
and the
it's
Boys
pretty
and
good.
Girls Club has two donors that are going to match the first $1,000 that comes in.
Wow, you're going to make some money.
Think
on
about
this.
it.
This is great.
And we've already made $440 here this morning.
That's very
You know,
true.
so that's great.
Not too bad. Not too shabby. Hey, Pentatonics has a new album out. Did you know Pentatonics? You know Pentatonics?
Is that
Yes, it is.
electronic?
No, they're an a cappella group.
It's an a cappella group.
They just use the
Electronic
voices.
a cappella group.
No, they have no instruments at all.
No, they sound like they're instruments. It's
There
a
you go.
fine-tuned
There you
machine.
go.
Yes, yes.
See, I knew there was electronics somewhere in it.
Yes, yeah. I could choose this song from making the list, which we're playing on Ken's show today, but I'm not going to. This is called "Sweater Weather." Do you know that song? It's a pop song. Sweater Weather.
I'll probably hear it once I hear it.
Sweater Weather. This is Pentatonics on their new album, which is called "This Is Christmas."
And this
is a man. I want the world in my hands. I hate the beach, but I stand in California with my toes in the sand. Use the sleeves of my sweater. Let's have an adventure. Head in the clouds, but my gravity center. Touch my neck, and I'll touch yours. You in those little high-waisted shorts.
She knows what I think about, and what I think about. One love, 2 mouths, one love, one house. No shirt, no blouse, just as you find out. Nothing that I wouldn't wanna tell you about, no. Cause it's too cold for you here and now, so let me hold both your hands in the holes of my sweater. The holes on my sweater. The holes on my sweater.
I may just take your breath away. I don't mind if there's not much to say. Sometimes the silence guides the mind. So move to a place so far away. The goosebumps start to raise the minute that my left hand meets your waist. And then I watch your face, put my finger on your tongue cause you love the taste, yeah. These hearts adore, everyone the other beats hide is for. Inside this place is warm,
Outside it starts to pour. Coming down. One love, 2 mouths. One love, one house. No shirt, no blouse. Just as you find out. Nothing that I wouldn't wanna tell you about. No, no, no. Cause it's too cold knows what I think about, and what I think about. One love, two mouths, one love, one house. She knows what I think about, and what I think about. One love, two mouths, one house. She knows what I think about, and what I think about. One love, two mouths, holes on my sweater, 'cause it's too cold for you here and now. So let me hold your hands in the holes of my sweater.
All I am is a man. I want the world in my hands. I hate the beach, but I stand in California with my toes in the sand. Use the sleeves of my sweater. Let's have an adventure. Head in the clouds, but my gravity center. Touch my neck, and I'll touch your.
Support for the community programming of WSKB is provided by Bay State Noble Hospital, a brand new name for a Westfield institution which is improving the health of our community every day with quality and compassion. Noble Hospital and Bay State Health, better together. Support for the community programming of WSKB is provided by Bay State Dental. Comprehensive dentistry at 14 convenient locations in Springfield, Chicopee, Longmeadow, West Springfield, Belchertown, East Longmeadow, Ludlow, Northampton, Greenfield, and Wilbraham, as well as 29 Broad Street in Westfield. Bay State Dental makes it a priority to help you achieve and maintain the healthy smile you deserve. On the web at baystatedental.com.
We thank the generosity of our underwriters. For more information, please contact the Westfield State Foundation at 413-572-8646. Wednesday mornings start off right from 6 to 8 a.m. with Tina Gorman and Wake Up Wednesday.
Community Radio.
89.5 WSKB.
Live from the campus of Westfield State University, this is 89.5 FM, WSKB, Westfield.
Wow.
Yes, and here we are. We're around town with Bob Plass and Bill Parks and the Boys and Girls Club, and wow.
And wow, it's Tuesday, or wow, it's not Tuesday.
Wow, it's
and
not
we're
Tuesday.
finishing up. Bill, I want to tell everybody that Decemberfest kicks into gear this weekend. You can see all of the wonderful activities that are happening on throughout the month in Westfield
exactly.
at westfieldonweekends.com. There are all kinds of theater things, events all around.
All to celebrate the 350.
And yeah, they all end on New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve. No, they really kick off New Year's Eve for the big event.
First night.
First night. It's going to be at the complex down where the Boys and Girls Club of Greater Westfield is located.
Right.
The Children's Museum is located, and Amelia Park Skating Rink is located.
That's very true.
And we're going to start off with a parade, and then there's going to be activities in the Garden Center, and then we're also going to have activities in the Boys and Girls Club. There'll be bounce houses up in the gym. There'll be dance programs. There'll be magicians.
Oh, yeah. They get ice sculptures,
everything.
Music. Yeah.
There's going to be a battle of the bands for the teenagers.
And a parade. We're going to be in this parade. There's going to be a giant puppet or two,
I think. A giant puppet or two.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah. Good times.
There'll be food, and then there'll be big fireworks. And there's going to be a secret big lighting on the back, up on the roof. I'll be up there. Hopefully I don't fall.
Really?
But there's going to be a big lighting going on. You need to come and see this. This is going to be dramatic. This is going to be awesome. You're going to feel like you're in Times Square.
So that's at First Night.
First Night.
And you can read all about it at First Night. I think it's Westfield 350 or at Westfield on Weekends.
And also, First Night, the next morning, is going to be First Race. We have our annual road race on January 1, and it's going to be the first race of a series of races that'll be involved with the Westfield 350. And there it is, the race series.
Oh, gosh, you got so much happening.
I'm telling you, Bob, we got more action going on. We don't know what to do. We can't talk about it all.
Yeah, there's a 73-year-old who gets no action. I'm looking forward to all this action. All right. Hey, everybody, I have to get off because I've got another show to do.
You got another show to do. I got to go to work.
Okay. And but if you want to give, go to mightycause.com/organization/ WBGC for Westfield Boys and Girls Club. Give today, Giving Tuesday and or Wednesday.
You can give on Wednesday, too.
That's exactly right. And whatever day it is, it's always good to be here, and it's always good to have you with me on.
Hey, Bob, I really enjoyed this, and I'm going to be coming back.
I hope so. Please do. I'll see you soon.
Thanks.
Hey, everybody, get out there and volunteer. I've got a 1-minute march. Santa Claus is coming to town. That's this Saturday night. The parade starts with a pre-concert at 6 o'clock on the green, and Lantern Light is this week, the mayor's tree lighting. All righty, talk to you soon.